What's up, YouTube? I'm Brett from Rants. As always, guys, if y'all enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave that comment down below. We're on the road to 1,000, and we hope you guys can help us get there. Alright, so, Falcon the Winter Soldier. Fans are already demanding that there's going to be a Season 2, and it looks like the director as well. So, I'm actually, of course, it hasn't come out yet. But I'm actually on board with this. I'm not one of those that's like one season and then I'm done. I feel like a one season most of the time, and I mean most of the time, and I'm talking about like 90% of the time, is really not a fair basis of what that show is. I feel like if you have um season one, and season one kind of has its ups and downs, season two they might learn from that, grow from that, and season two might be amazing, and the rest of the seasons might be amazing as well. So I'm not a big fan of like what they're wanting to do with WandaVision, where they give it one season. I feel like if you would have come right off the bat and said, hey, you know what? There's not going to be one season of it. There's going to be season two. And so don't get all pissy because we didn't answer all your fan theories. If they'd have come out and said something like that, I think WandaVision wouldn't have been so controversial. At least I wouldn't have had such a problem with it, because I've been like, well, I got a whole season, another season to go. Maybe since I didn't answer all my questions this go around, maybe they'll answer it next go around. Next season. So, I mean, I personally do not have a problem with that. I think that's a smart way to go about it. I'm glad that the director is already wanting a second season for this, because whether I love this show, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, whether I love it or whether I hate it, doesn't matter, because I still want a second season of it. But let's go ahead and read kind of what they're wanting to do on this. It says the show will consist of 6 episodes that near an hour in length apiece, and give viewers a chance to explore the titular hero's backstory and lives like never before. While this will give Sam and Bucky more time in the spotlight, there are already some wondering about what their futures hold. Many fans want to see the Falcon and the Winter Soldier beyond the upcoming first season, and now the show's director has shared her own hope to continue the series. Kari Skogland directed all 6 episodes of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier for Marvel Studios and Disney Plus, and she's now on the press circuit to promote the series. In a new interview with the direct, Skogland was asked if there were any story details she would like to see included in a second season. She responded by saying the first season of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier included everything she wanted, but there's always room for more story, which is why she's hoping for a season 2. She goes on to state, I can't even answer that, because I would say there's nothing I didn't get to do in this one, and yet there's so much more to do. So let's hope that there is a season 2. I have no idea whether there will be or not, but I do know there's always more stories to explore and more characters to have go down the rabbit hole with. And I totally agree. I totally agree with this. This, you know what? I think up to this point, WandaVision, up till the last 2 episodes of WandaVision, Marvel had done everything right. They had done everything right when it come to the MCU. Was every movie perfect? Was every movie a gem? No, it wasn't. But the story always moved forward, and there was few things in between these movies that people was like, oh, you know what, they didn't answer this. Maybe they're going to save this for another thing. Most of they usually tied everything up with a bow. You might not have liked how the story goes, or whether, maybe thought it was a bad movie, but at the end of the day, you felt like everything was wrapped up pretty well. WandaVision, of course, did not end that way. There was a lot of people disappointed by it, including myself. In fact, I was actually quite pissed about it because I kind of felt like, you know what, you're dragging us along. You are made WandaVision simply so that you can promote movies. That's the way. That's what I got out of it. That's kind of where I still fall in that category of that they did that. And I hope the Falcon and the Winter Soldier isn't that way. But WandaVision needs a season two. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier needs a season two. Don't do these standalone shows where you've got 6 episodes and think that you're going to be able to get anything and everything in those 6 episodes. She's saying, Kari Skogland is saying everything that she's supposed to say. But the truth is unless you want to pull another Game of Thrones, where that you think that you can get a few episodes to tie up this massive story, you're badly, badly mistaken. Most time, 6 episodes is not enough to tell anything or to get anybody invested in anything. So the idea that there might be a season two, or at least she wants a season two, is just reason enough for me to believe, if you're really reading between the lines, she's saying that she got everything she wanted, but she's also saying there's always room for her to tell more stories in this particular universe and with these particular characters. To me, that's just a clear cut way of saying, you know what, I got some things that I wanted, but I feel like I could do more. Um, so you know what, Marvel, if you're listening, do the right thing. Give both these shows a season two. Don't piss fans off. Don't go down the rabbit hole of doing that. Um, don't pull a Star Wars. Um, give all these characters in the time that they need to grow, and really kind of treat them like you would, the plants in your garden. You tend to them. You make sure that they get the time and the love that it needs for them to grow properly, to be strong, and to flourish. Well, the same goes for everything in the characters in the MCU. Each character in the MCU doesn't need to be rushed. They need to be cared for properly. They need enough screen time where the fans can really feel something for all of the characters, even some of the side characters. Um, Fans need time with these characters to to be invested in them. Same goes for anything. You spend 6 hours with somebody all together over various couple weeks. You probably know the character, maybe even like the character, but you're not invested in that person. Um, Whereas if you spend, countless hours with them, you feel like you know their story quite well. You know who they are. Because if you're around somebody enough, you know what they're made of, majority of time. And I feel like that's what the Falcon and the Winter Soldier needs. I feel like that's what WandaVision needs. And I pray that Marvel will not screw that up and not rush to movies. I feel like they think now people are just going to go back and change their ways and everybody's going to go back to theaters. I have a feeling those days are far gone. You know what, to be honest with you, nostalgia is the only thing that holds it together. No one's going because it's a smart thing to do. It's not smart to go to theaters, not because of anything that's going on currently today, but just from an economic standpoint, it's just not that smart. If you've got a family of four to spend that much money on a movie you might not even like. So it's not smart economically to do that anymore. It's not fun to be in theaters, in crowded theaters, with people making noise and racket and distracting you from the movie that you paid a good amount of money to watch. So no, I feel like nostalgia holds the thought that movie theaters will come back, but I think when reality starts setting in for people, and I believe it's going to hit Marvel really hard, people are not going to want to go see these movies like they used to. So you might as well put all your effort into Disney Plus. You might as well put all, just like DC needs to put all their efforts into HBO Max. You need to do that because I don't see things changing in the foreseeable future. I don't really see things changing at all. Going back to the way things were, I just don't believe it will. But as always, guys, let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all are excited for maybe a season 2 of the Falcon The Winter Soldier. I get it. We hadn't even seen the beginning of it. We don't know anything about it except from what they told us in the summaries and what we've got out of the trailers. But I feel like, you know what? No show deserves just one season. Let a season 2 come out. Let's see where if it grows. Let's see if it's great all the way through. Let us see. Let us see if there's a drop off. Let us see if there's progression. Let us see these things so that we can get a better sense of who these characters are and whether or not they're worth our time in season 3. Let us know. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Y'all take